In this video, I'm going to show you how to add additional pieces to your sitemap or to your menu. In this video, we'll be using the Toolbox for Dynamics CRM 2013 and 2013, free download at Codeplex. We covered that in another video. So I'm just going to open up the editor. I'm going to go back to our home tab. So I've already logged in. You can connect just using the connect button or connecting down here, and I'm going to open up the sitemap editor and load the sitemap. Here we can expand our area, the groups, and then get to the sub areas. We can easily add a sub area just by right clicking and choosing sub area. You can choose an entity that you want to display. Additionally, you can add additional entities to the sitemap just going through the customizations page in CRM, clicking on that entity, and then indicating what area you want the sub area to be displayed in. But this does give you the ability to move these pieces around as you'd like. And what this also allows you to do is add in a custom HTML resource. So to demonstrate that, I'm going to first go into CRM and add that custom web resource. So I'm going to go through settings and then customizations and customize the system. This would be helpful if you wanted to display anything in an iframe, or we've seen all sorts of applications. You can do whatever you'd like with it. I'm going to select web resources and select a new one, and we'll just call this the new sitemap sub area. You'll need to choose it as a HTML web page, and then you can simply paste in your content. So here we have a really simple example. Of course, you can put anything you want in here. Just going to paste that in. So I'd recommend previewing it in rich text, or else you might see something like this that I just saw, depending on how you paste it in. So let's take a look at this again. It's working as we'd expect. I'll click OK. We can save and publish it. Now I will go back to our sitemap tool. And if you're not seeing your resource immediately, what I'd recommend is just closing out of the toolbox and reopening it. I'm going to connect on my other screen just for security purposes. So I've reconnected. I'm going to go back into the sitemap editor, load up our sitemap. We'll just drill down through to the cells area. At the very end, we'll add this new sample. We'll give it an ID, give it a title. The title is what will actually display in your sitemap on the tile. And then lastly, we'll choose the URL. You'll see now we have this new sitemap sub area. We'll just select it, click OK. Now we can simply update the sitemap. We could also choose all for the client and select whatever we want there. In any case, I'm going to go back to CRM, refresh the page, and go to our sales area. You'll see now we're getting unknown here, so let's troubleshoot this really quick. Let's go back to our web resource, take a look at it. That looks good. So make sure when you're working in the toolbox that you save it first. This was my problem. So make sure you save. You'll see that the sub area title gets populated in, and then click Update Sitemap. And now that I've clicked Save and I'm updating, we should see it as we'd expect. Go back to Sales. You can see now we have the sample tile. We have our text, and again, you can put anything in there. I've seen we've put iframes in before, or other custom interfaces and resources. Really, the sky's the limit. But I hope this gives you an idea of the process that you'd take.